Hi, freeze cracked here. This rock is obviously a spall knocked off some dark, looks like dark Paternalis amoeba. This rock could make me look really, really bad. Trying to fix it up. But it's the kind of thing I like to do, like to mess with. The fact that it's been hit right here, you know, this was a hammerstone type platform or some kind of heavy percussive platform. I don't remember this rock because I got, you know, a lot of rock. But whenever I have this, there's always potentially damage in there, so I try and do something with that end first. And when you hear the abrader being all skatey like that, it's a bad sign. But oh well. The rock is thick and irregular and fairly narrow and everything, so I try to be pretty aggressive because the reward there is you don't run out of width faster. That one kind of rolled out. Which is frequently a sign that the platform failed and hinged a little bit. I don't want to hit right here, and the reason why is I got big thickness here. If I hit there and run it down past here, I'm taking away my opportunity at this. So I'm going to change tactics, leave that alone, it's not hurting anything, and come over here. But I need really good solid rock. I don't want to hit on cortex trying to do something with this. A judgment call. I could hit this real hard and try and lower that. I could hit this, I could isolate here and hit this real hard and try and lower it. I'm thinking I'm actually going to hit downward on this, try and take off a little bit of that and get this contour a little better. I'm squeezing on it. I pushed hard down on it. And it wouldn't have done nearly that good if I hadn't. But when you push down hard on it, you better hit it good because you need that flake to run under where you're pushing, not stall. This hole here could be an issue. I'm gonna try and hit fairly high on this platform and undercut some of that and hope to do some good. Dang. We undercut it. And I've kept the convexity somewhat, which may be helpful because I'm going to have to, I can't do everything just using my width. I'm going to need to lose a little length too, I think. But now I think I'll hit this one instead of that one. And I was pushing downward too to make it kind of come this way and not go back up that way. And it ran down to here. So good. I mean, we're okay. What the heck? All right. Hit one here. Pushing a little to wrap it. I try to cross grind with some of this stuff as opposed to just straight up and down because straight up and down you can get it to split when you didn't want it to. I'm tried to just get rid of that little piece of square edge cortex without losing any length because I'm trying to be conservative. Except when I hit like that. That wasn't trying to be conservative. I was trying to, well, it was. I was trying to get the most possible out of that particular hit, which is conservative in a weird way. This is kind of that, a flake came off there and that crack, that split, it comes under there a little bit, and this is a little bit high. I think I'm going to try and raise this a tiny bit, which you could say that's increasing the convexity and messing it up. Yeah, it is, but well. Okay, so push it hard on in here, but not squeezing in here, just up here. And you're like, well, what's the difference? Well, the difference is I didn't break the thing in half right down here from squeezing the wrong place. And I did do a bunch of good with this flake run. You got to know how to hold them, 'cause you don't want to fold them. It's a judgment call on real steep edges whether or not you can try and pull off a hat trick and get some good out of that. I just go kind of straight down on cortex. It doesn't have any strength. Okay, so do you think that's a place where I could fold this sucker? Yes, I think so too. But it's not my intention. I swear I was in the bathroom when it happened. I caught that little fin on purpose because I wanted to make sure it released and went. And I was pushing pretty hard on it, and it just trying to wrap off a little bit of that divot. Same thing there. Not doing that much. Angled that one up in there. So we ran 3 into there, just kind of lowering a little bit and making it more regular, and just, that's truly conservative approach there. But now, what's he going to do now? Is he going to do something wild? Yeah, maybe. Check and see if I need to remove surface roughness from my 14-year-old percussor or whatever. Ooh, that is a dangerous, dangerous angle. Ooh, that's dangerous. Is it too dangerous? Kinda. See, here's the deal. Okay, so this is nice and humpy, and it would be great to lower that a bunch. So I was wanting to hit on that. But if you look at this angle on the top, you will see it's almost a square edge. See that? That's a bad thing. So therefore, I'm going to knock it off. I was hitting sideways there. And so now I've beveled that. And it's hugely, hugely safer. But you don't want it to be low. If you're low, you'll just get a skimmer, so it's not a huge deal. Let's see what happens. Now, you might say, oh, that went too low. Well, not really, because that was already low. So, I mean, you know, it cut off part of that. But it's starting to extend the width out of what I may be able to salvage from the fact that there was all that irregularity over there. So here, kind of, that looks like it had a little crack in it on that side over there. There's when you're working close to the surface, I mean the cortex on edges, you see that crack that comes in right there from the side? That's impossible that I did that. Absolutely categorically impossible, because it's at a right angle to the direction in which I was hitting. And I always hit at right angles, never wrong angles. Right there is a play on words. Word play in the middle of swinging. I can walk and shoot guns at the same time. I mean chew gum. What did I say? I meant chew gum. Laws and mercy, I'm so much fun. Bad thing about it is, when y'all ain't here, I don't get to really laugh at what I say, because I already know what I'm going to say, so it ain't funny. When you already know. That edge is collapsing over there because of the cortex, but I just hit a little higher the next time and it goes away. Just like it knows it ain't wanted around here. Don't let the floor hit you on your way down. Debitage breath. This trapezoidal issue right there, kind of an issue. Cause yeah, I can hit in, but I don't necessarily want to dig it in too much. I'll just try and trim it here. Unfortunately, doing that kind of stuff is all about being able to accurately hit. I mean, there's no trick to it. It's either you can swing and hit a gnat's butt where you want to, or you can't. Now, that right there is absolutely wonderful to take off with indirect percussion. And you're like, what, why, how? You know, it just is. You got to believe me, or I have to show you. I don't care which. Scammered it. Dang it. It's okay. It's okay. Be all right. Oh, you want me to show you? All right. Hang on, let me get my weapon of choice. Now, this is cortexy, so therefore it's all subject to failing, and especially when I put the mojo on it with the higher, more rapid force delivery of indirect percussion. And I think because of the thinness of this and the cavity right there, I'll start at this end and work my way over that direction. So, putting it right there and holding it, pushing on it to make it wrap, because I don't want a big steep thing. And what I got was it ran pretty flat, and ran all the way to there, which is like optimal. It looks like I just hit a normal flake from a normal edge instead of an upside down humpity hump the size of Dallas. So we're still in miracle on the church program here, and I'm pushing. Gee, that looks awfully clean and nice, Freeze. How did you do that? I don't know. It's a miracle. So now I'm going to actually come over there and hit back the other way, straight down, to just take off that thing that was turned the wrong way and make a big fat delta right there. That's a big old fat delta, man. That's like half the Mississippi River kind of delta right there. And it's too low, so I'll just hit above it. How will you hit above it? Are you going to use it direct percussion? No, that's impossible. That's why I'm using indirect. You can't get a bopper in that concave rear. What's wrong with you? I was holding on it again, and oh my gosh, this is looking like a miracle worker cleaned off that whole amazingly problematic, sketchy, never survive interference kind of area. All right. I sure hope I don't screw this one up. I'm hoping that this one, like, it'll kind of fork and run and take that off and run and take that off. Would that be cool? Never happened in a million years, right? I don't see them. I don't see them anymore. Smoothing away vertical striations to avoid failure. Most of my little dip there is worked off and replaced with an artificial dip. Still better flint. Big old do something flake, because there was thickness there. Cheating on the side of that delta, and it worked out absolutely perfectly, even though I hit on the side of a big humpy hump delta. Sometimes when I think I'm, getting old and don't know what I'm doing anymore, I thought I could just make a video like this and go to sleep at night watching it and going, yeah, Freeze, you still got it, bud. It's really special. Wait, should I have said that? Maybe not. Scratch that. I'll make sure to use my sophisticated videographer software to remove that little indiscretion prior to the publication of this masterwork of Western civilization. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. When you hear me kind of, hit harder and everything, that means that I'm doing something big. So you know, if I forget to say it, if I forget to take proper credit for the achievement. Oops, I see a burr on my end of my punch. You can feel them usually when they happen. It kind of kicks back on you and you figure that rock dug into that punch and dang! I just knocked, oh, you're back. I knocked the picture off for a second there and thought I had lost you forever. Yeah, this is getting pretty straightened out. I mean, now I can bring this in and make about a 5/8 inch wide Eden point, and then resharpen that and put in some little corners on it, and it'd be a really long, formerly paleo, reworked by later group Eden Gary drill, right? Sure. I gotta tell y'all, I still feel in a way like, you know, I really like Pedernales flint. I mean, it's like crap is special, man. That was completely wrong, and I just used my experience with wrongness and wrong knapping to this is really wrong. Yeah, I know y'all don't believe me, but look, okay, so this one was similar to this one in that it's a square. The top of it is above the center line. The other part is concave, and I just go up above it, hit down a little bit, push my finger on it past the concavity, and it just feather terminates like you know, it's on autopilot. And the pilot's that guy that, you know, is a big star. Yeah, it's like that. I wonder if he needs an influencer. One of these days, I'm gonna hit the big time. I'm gonna hit the big time. I'm gonna have an agent and an entourage. And be given free stuff everywhere I go. People walk to me, hey, you're free scratch, right? Yep. Here, take my wallet. No, man, I can't do that. No, go ahead, take it. No, man, no. Well, what's in it? Dang. See, that's punishment. I'm sitting here talking smack, and I got a whatchamacallit, a kind of a kick-up rollout because I was being cocky. And the rock knows. I mean, you know. Heck, it's 23 minutes. I got to get offline here. This is not good. I think y'all should stipulate to the fact that you know darn good and well that I can finish this into something magnificent. Right? All right. Okay. So, ignore the one divity thing. Note that it went out again. Well, anyway, bye if you're still there.